Hi friends, I'm Pastor Paul from Hope Church in Phoenix, and I'm so excited to be with you to talk about our Building Hope adventure and how God can build hope in your life and mine. Today I'm delighted to be here with Pat Dirkse, pastor of City Church of Compton here in Compton, California. And we are here on a mission trip with our young adults and so thrilled to be here. What a beautiful place this is. And you think in Compton, California, that's kind of crazy because at one point Compton was the drug and gang capital of America. And how did God call you to this place?
Yeah, I think my wife and I just had a very clear call that we were to plant a church in Compton, and yet at the same time, we didn't know where we were supposed to be planted. And so for 10 months on our day off, we would drive around the city with a simple prayer, and that was, God, where do you want us? A lot of times it was simple observation, looking at certain streets and what just simply looked nice. And then one day we came up Vanessa Street, which is one street over from here. There were 3 houses for sale, and we thought maybe we could buy one. Someone from our team could buy one right next to us. And we walked up that street, took a right on the street we're on right now, came by this property. There was 4.5-foot high weeds across the entire property, overgrown trees. There was trash in front of the house and back here, and there was a guy with his arms crossed, mad dogging us as we walked by. And you could feel the oppression that was here, but you could also sense the opportunity that was here as well. And so we called Greta, who is helping us look for a house, and she informed us the next day. She said, hey, when you walked by that house yesterday, that was about the time it went up for sale.
Wow.
And it felt like God was getting our attention of this is where we were supposed to be planted.
Wow. This place has an interesting history. At one point it was called the pharmacy, right? This is where all the drug deals went down. But how God has used you to transform this into an incredible mission center. If we want to turn this way, walk this way, you can see the house that was originally half of the house, the tree house for missionaries and Pat and Julie, and the garage is used for preschool, and then the rest of the house. And over here, this house, was this original house?
Yeah, so this is where Julie and I first began to move in. The garage right here is where we started our church, 20 people that started meeting in the garage and 8 people that we started to intentionally disciple. That's where church first took place, inside of our house.
And then you moved over here to the carriage house?
If you keep going to the left, this is basically a 4.5 car garage. This is where we meet for church on Sunday. We do a community night here. Lots of outreach events that happen. Next month we'll be doing a back to school Sunday and giving 150 backpacks out to kids. And so this is where we gather on Sunday, and it's also multi-use for 100 other things throughout the year.
And next to that is a big patio area where they can do picnics and have community events. And
hit some of the pain points of our community. So there are birthday parties and gatherings here. And then if you keep going, the final house that's here is where the Escobars live. They co-pastor with us. Every week it's a bilingual service that we begin to have, and they meet there. And then finally you'll see our green grass space up front, which is where soccer camp's going on right now.
Yeah, how cool. Reaching many kids in the neighborhood, otherwise wouldn't have this opportunity. Now, one of the things that excites me about this property, Pat, when we were praying about our new campus, your campus inspired us to design what we designed.
Yes.
To build a place that felt like a home, felt like where there was shade, where people could gather and play and serve the Lord. And so you have truly inspired us. This place has inspired us to build what we're continue to expand now as we build our new building. This is a further advancement of our opportunity to reach our neighbors, reach our community with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Pat, you have a verse that's very powerful in my heart that really guided you through this. Tell us that verse.
So out of Jeremiah, we're told to seek the peace and prosperity of the city, because when it prospers, you too will prosper. And so for us, we just ask a simple question many times is like, hey, what's good news to people in our neighborhood? And so currently for us, that was 14 years ago, and we still talk at City Church every week when you come to service with us, where we'll say it in English and Spanish about following Jesus, loving each other as family, and seeking the well-being of the city. And so the Jeremiah passage just continues to encourage us how to keep seeking the well-being of the city.
I think that's a great question for all of us. What's good news for our neighborhood? What's good news for our city? What's good news for the people around us? So we keep asking that question and living that out. God will do amazing things. God bless you.